Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with another trip around the world, and this time I'm also doing the Scrap-A-Sketch rainbow of sketches with the color green being the dominant color. So I've gathered up a few green things and pulled a lot from my Mind the Scrap heavy scrap backwards kit, and I'm going to do this sketch. It's got a circular photo and then some other circles of different sizes and some embellishments there, and then it looks like it has a journaling block here, and it's got an outline around it, and that's the first thing I'm going to do. I have this really narrow washi tape that's 2 shades of green with a white stripe in the middle, and I'm gonna do that right now. Just kind of get that on here, and I'm gonna try to do it without moving all of those things. I have die cut some circles. Let me get this stuff kind of out of the way. I've die cut some circles, and I have a circular element that came in a Mind the Scrap kit. It's a 49 in Market. I forget, it's a Vintage Artistry, vintage, I'm losing the 49 in Market name for it, but it's a set of ephemera. I'm going to have to turn this around where it's a little bit closer to me to get that straight line. And this is in the mango color scheme. And the brighter mango elements I've pretty much used up. The more muted ones, like this one, were kind of left behind. And it doesn't necessarily match all the brights that are in the Sweet Rush collection that I'm going to be using with it, but I think it will provide what I'm going to call a neutral backdrop that will let those colors shine. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. It's also a totally different vibe. It's kind of got a vintage vibe, as the name might suggest. And it's like an embroidered doily, linen doily. And it's beautiful, but not necessarily something that I could do a whole page of. I mean, I could, but you know, why would I? So I have die cut some circles out of like I said, the Sweet Rush. I have a half of what used to be a double picture frame from Simple Stories, and it has fake stitching on it, so that's going to satisfy my stitching requirement. My photo is a heavily filtered, because it's not a great photo, but this filter kind of brought out that we're on the Seine in Paris, and that's Notre Dame. And you can see the other boats like the one we were on, and you can see the hills kind of rising up. And what I liked about this filter was the green, and I knew I was going to be using that color green. Now I have on the back of the photo, of course, this was one of those situations where I printed some photos. I grabbed what I thought was one sheet to crop the photos out, or cut the photos out of the 8.5 by 11 sheet I had them printed on, and it turned out I cut into the photos. So that's not gonna work. That's not how that goes at all. And as you can see, there's this word forever that's going the wrong direction. I'm gonna actually kind of cover a lot of this up so it doesn't bother me that the photo is cut so that this shows. When I first did this, I had covered this bottom part of the frame with this washi tape. And I liked how it looked by itself, but in the total composition, I wasn't crazy about it. So I'm gonna use that washi tape for something else. Okay, so let's get to the organizing the circles and seeing which ones of them are going to have are going to be on foam. So I have marked, I have a long stamp block up here. When you see this, it'll be down here, but this is up to me the way I film it, and then I have to turn the video upside down. And then I have some washi tape here that kind of marks the area that you can see, the way that my phone is situated right now. And that should help me keep everything in frame. I've noticed lately that it's not always in frame. It's not often in frame even. Okay, so I'm gonna go with some foam behind this. And I want to make sure that that orange part shows. I'm going to do it like that. And then I noticed in the sketch, these two are lined up, and then these two are lined up, and then there's this one kind of thrown in. And the balance comes with the embellishing in those, I'm going to call them corners, even though we know they're not corners because everything's round. And I'm gonna do this. And I'm overlapping this because, you know, I'm kind of trying to hide it. That's gonna go there, I think. I don't know if it's gonna go smack dab in the middle, and I don't know if it's gonna have foam behind it yet or not. But now I'm gonna do two layers of foam behind the green circles. I hate that I cut that way. And they're gonna go kind of like that, and then there'll be some embellishing right there, and then this will have the same and go like that. And then I have, for this extra circle, I have this Viewmaster slide from Spectrum Sherbet. And I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the part that's going to be tucked under, and then I'll let the embellishing do the rest. So I'm going to make sure that the green part shows, obviously. And now, let's see where we want this. I know that I'm going to have this off to the side. And maybe that wants to be over the white. And then maybe I think I was going to do this and this together over here with maybe a black and white striped flare. I'm going to have black. My title's going to be in black, so I'm going to have some other black in the composition. I kind of like this going right there, and it looks like I could maybe use something here. That's a very different kind of flower, and I'm not a huge fan of putting that kind of flower with this kind of flower. So this one's gonna have to do it for that area. And I'm gonna put it like that, and I'll just let that be loose. Actually, why don't I do that, and then a flare can go here. That works for me. And it adds just another circular element. Let's see. I was gonna put this somewhere, probably in here. Maybe I'll do the black. Well, first of all, let's put foam behind here. And let's get it glued down. And then I can figure out the rest. That photo on the back is a photo of Rick Springfield with performing with men at work, and I decided on my Rick Springfield page that I did for my sister, I did not use that that photo, so I didn't reprint it. So you haven't seen that one on a page. So I'm going to put that there and press it down with my tweezers, get that burnished in, and then I'm going to kind of curl it up, and I think I'll do this, and maybe here's where the ticket will go, and I'll do that on top of the ticket. And I'm just going to kind of rough up the ticket a little bit. After all, if we bought a ticket on that boat, it was all the way back in 2001 when my cousins came to visit from Louisiana, or from Texas, I guess. We grew up in Louisiana, but they all moved to Texas. So I'm gonna put that do I want it? Yes, I want it on the frame. I've got some hair. I wonder how much of my hair has ended up on layouts. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, and then I'll find something colorful to go on or around there. And then over here, I thought I would do a couple more tickets. And I'll have one down on ground level there. That isn't gonna stick. There. And then I'm gonna put this one at frame level. There. And I'm gonna put this heart. This is a one of the Sweet Rush layered hearts, and that's the main reason I wanted this floral in there, is because these are that yellow color kind of works with that. There, and then I'm going to try to layer a flare, maybe this black one right in under there. Okay, this may not make it onto this layout. And I also need to get the title on there. My title is going to be Stories of Us. And the word stories is kind of big. And I was going to put it up here. Do I have room? Let's just see. Let's see what happens. This is not from Sweet Rush. This is from probably Fernwood. But I have to keep my Sweet Rush one because I haven't finished the Sweet Rush project. Maybe I could do it just right across the frame, huh? Yeah, I actually like that. And here's the dot to that eye. I'll put it hanging off that leaf. I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of glue on there to keep it, but that is where I want it. That will dry clear. I have to keep reminding myself. Okay, now, So I've got that much done. I have a few little bits that I wanted to fit in. They are, these are offcuts. When we cut out the pieces we were going to use, we fussy cut the pieces we were going to use out of that class, there were partial butterflies left behind, and so I pull those into my scrap backwards kit, and that's pretty much what I'm using for this page. It's leftovers from Mind the Scrap kits and kind of miscellaneous bits of stash from elsewhere. So now I'm going to, do I want to do something like that and give the, I have a bigger one. I don't know if I want to use it. I guess I could use that one right there. And I'm going to put a, I'm going to kind of curve these around so that they're not lying flat. These petals are not lying flat. And then I need to put a little something right there. I have a yellow butterfly here. And I could have it, I don't want it there because it's, it would be too matchy-matchy with this. And I'm just gonna put a little glue here and slide it under here. And curve that up. Whoops. And I have another piece. This one is green. That's bothering me, so I need to do something about that pretty quickly. Oh, and I've moved out of frame again. I just am born to do that. That just is an issue. Okay, so I've got one there, one here, and this one. I would prefer not to have the green one by the green, but I'm good with that. I'm okay. I have some other little things. Oh, and I need to put the of us on here, and maybe I will do this right there in that corner. That works for me. Okay, this could go over here, and I could type some journaling that fit right behind it. I may end up doing that. Let's see. Right now, I have some of these little, well, let's do the of us. And in any story of us, page, let's see, is that straight? This O doesn't look straight to me. That's gonna have to work. I need something on here, and I have a whole slew of possibilities here. I could do stars or hearts or leaf sprigs and butterflies. I like the I don't know what I like. I like the green heart, and there's a green star that may be a little overstating the green. How about the green star and the yellow butterfly? Maybe kind of like that, or I mean the green heart. And then let me find another little heart to overlap that one. And there is, ooh, there's a yellow one that matches the butterfly, but that may be too matchy-matchy. I don't want to go with that kind of dull pink, although, you know what? It would kind of bring in that pink. It would repeat that pink, so that's okay with me. There, we've got that. And now I have some of these symbols, and we were in Paris, so I want to use this. These are very thin washi tape type icons. And they were a gift from Scrappy Adam. Okay, so that works there. And I can probably sneak this in. Maybe right in here. Oops, I've moved. And now I've torn that, but hopefully I can piece it back together. But I'm not moving it from there, so if it's not straight, so be it. That's what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so now I'm going to do these street lamps, and these are near the a lot of the subway, the metro stations are marked with these kinds of lamps. Okay, what else? Of course, there's a croissant. Get that there. I think that may be all I need to use there. There may be some small things. There was something I saw on here. Going on adventures. And it's in that same kind of nice pink. I'm again repeating that pink. And I'm going to put this on some foam and run it across there. And we're almost done. I think I did have another sticker sheet that I thought might have some possibilities. Okay, so that's there. Let's see what I found on this one that I liked? Well, I do like this little black star just as an accent, and I like these kind of holographic gold bits as well. Is there, no, the lime green one has been used naturally because I love lime green and I use lime green things quickly. I'm going to use sequins. I've picked out a sequin mix, but I did want to see did want to put something on this green thing. And there's a who, what, a who, when, where, what set of little stickers. And I'm just going to kind of place them up there. Who, I'm going to line them up so that they hang off the edge there. Because I think that kind of looks cool. But now I have to find something else to go there just to all the things. No, it's a little tiny bit too big. Is there anything here? I might just leave it like that. I think that's good. Now, this is the washi tape. There are circles. Travel items would, I think, be these icons from Paris. The photo itself is okay. I think I'm just gonna let these florals show. I'm not going to try to cover them up like I originally planned. I'm gonna add in some little stars along the way. I'm gonna use the green heavily, of course. Let's go with one. Don't want it, well, yeah, it's okay if it's down there. I'm gonna leave, here's another little green, little tiny green star, and I'm gonna put it up there. And now I'm gonna switch to sequins, and we're done. Okay, so what I want to do is maybe do a little bit of a, okay, so what did I do with my pen? Can't believe I've lost that again, because I made a promise to myself that I was going to always put it in the same place, and I had a good place for it. It's not on the page. Well, I will pull this one out of the other and kind of open that up. Let's do like a little kind of a cluster of sequins right above there, and maybe off to the side here. And I'm going to use, gosh, I really wish I had that. Well, I'll put it there and I'll figure it out later. It's probably on the floor. I'm going to use these sequins called Don't Rush Me. And they are there are some beautiful colors in there, including that beautiful lime green. So I'm going to kind of pour a bunch there and press them down. I've used a lot of these. I need to order some more. I'm just going to pour out the rest of the packet, hoping all the prettiest colors stick. I'm going to press them down. Make sure all the little bits of glue are filled in with small sequins. Okay, so let's see how this works out. Okay, I like it. And I like that there are some sequins in just random spots, both on the circles and off. I'm going to put these kind of off to the side and pick from them as I go through putting down. Like this sequin is upside down, and I know that it's not really stuck there, but I kind of like it there. So I'm going to do that and then add a little green one. Here. This green one is not really stuck there, but I can get it stuck there. Same with these green ones. Oops, that one is stuck. So now I want to get another one and stick it. Let me get some of those down. I had some questions the other day about how I do this, and you saw I just kind of squeeze out a bunch of glue and then pour the sequins on and press them in. I can see this one up here has some fair amount of glue showing. So I'm going to add some more and kind of press them down. And as they spill, I'm just going to glue them down out here with no set pattern. I do want to add a few more green ones out here in the field. But I like the yellow ones too. And I have some of the small orange ones. Let let me just get a turquoise one here. Aqua, teal, whatever color we're calling it today. Okay, that's not sticking. I think that's where I put the dot. So I think that's gonna do it for sequins. I think most of those that I stuck up in that upper cluster will stay, and I think those will too. So that's it. I'm finished with this page, and so Paris was our stop today on our Around the World in 30 Days hop, and I've used the green sketch in Lisa Sikorsky's Rainbow of Sketches over at Scrap-A-Sketch, and I've used the color green. I've used my Scrap Backwards kit with a few added elements. I've got some Dotty About Flair, black and white ones, and some stickers. These I got, you know, kind of basically from my trip to England, and so they were brought into my kit. I didn't get them, but when Adam sent me my stuff that I did get, he just kind of threw in a couple of little extra goodies, and that's where those came from. I'm gonna add this different kind of green sequin here because I have it stuck on my finger. It's like a mirrored solid one that doesn't have a hole. And here's another one. I'm gonna maybe put it right here. Okay, so happy Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow for Challenge Accepted, which is also going around the world in 30 days with the rest of the weary travelers. And we are, I'm going to be combining it, I think, with my Dotty About Flair design team page. We do an Instagram hop on the 25th of every month. So I didn't put anything there. Let me grab a big sequin and stick it right there. That works. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.